How's everyone doing tonight? This is the Terrible Golfer, back for round 3, shooting a +7 through 2. My best round would have been in round 1. Uh, Good wind conditions on that one. Second one, winds were a little bit stronger. However, I feel like I did okay. Um, kind of fell off at the end there. Had a chance for a couple strokes I could have made up, but missed on the putting. Was looking at my rankings in the Q school. I'm about 12th from the bottom at the moment. Hopefully I can get a minus round here. Maybe get a few positions up on the board. If I can get somewhere near the middle, I would be happy. Looks like the wind's not too bad. Got a 5-mile-an-hour wind pushing out. Give me one moment here and we'll be ready to go. Alright. Changed my outfits up. Going with green and yellow today. Favorite color is green if anyone's interested in knowing that. I'd like to thank everyone who watched round 2, those who watched the replay. Special thanks to the person who subscribed. Hopefully I can keep your interest and you can enjoy the ride along with me. Alright, hole 1, 495 yards. Take a look at our distance here. Try to put it between those two bunkers there, the 3 small ones and that large one there. That was close, but over that little sand trap in the fairway. One thing that I changed was I took the suggested shot off because sometimes I would take a shot and realize I was on the wrong club. So hopefully that'll help me maybe pick up a few strokes here and there, or it just could be my bad play. Alright, 199 down 3 feet, wind blowing towards the pin, 184 yard carry. Looks like we are rolling, well, fairly even. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna leave it right where it's at. Good lie. Nice straight shot. Might be a little too long. Shot 3 of a par 4. Pretty much straight on. Looking pretty flat, maybe just a tiny bit left to right. Good start to the round with a birdie. Hole 2, 561 yard par 5. Wind blowing right to left, 7 miles an hour. Should be able to get over that sand trap. Giving a little bit of the fade. Try to counteract that wind. Alright, right between that sand trap and the trees, good placement. Hello brother, I see you're on here watching. Thanks for watching. Don't be laughing too bad at my play. My brother also plays on the tour. Unfortunately, he was supposed to be doing Q school with me, but he made a mistake and used beginner clubs. He was never switched from playing the beginner tour, the tournament from the week before. He didn't even take a shot, but unfortunately it saved him as having beginner clubs. So he'll be qualifying next week. That's at Salish Ridge. We played a couple practice rounds. A very nice course. They say it's easy, but me and my brother had a little bit of difficulty on it. 268 yards down 10 feet. Wind blowing from right to left at 7 miles an hour. Kind of in between clubs here. Not sure if I want to go long, short. I think what I'm going to do, I'll keep it on the driver. Well, hold on a second. No, I'm not keeping it on driver. That's a bad idea. That's one thing I can remember now. It's always going to be on driver to start. So I got the 3-wood. It's going to be my option. Then we're going to loft it up. I'm sorry, we're not going to loft it. We're going to hit it straighter. Give it a little bit of get a little bit of fade. In the rough. Hopefully we can get a nice little chip onto the green. Put us in a good shot for birdie. Honestly, give me one moment guys. I'm going to switch this back. I'm not liking that. At least it puts me somewhere close. We're going to change our settings. Alright, shot suggestion. We're going to put that back on. That way I'm not always stuck on driver and then I got to adjust. Alright. Let's see. Now that I'm all confused on where I'm at. 34 yards. See what the lie is. Looking like it's going to roll downhill past the pin. So I kind of want to go up a little short. Still rolled a little too much. A lot. Wow. Alright, just trying to salvage a par on this one. Want to get it above that ridge there, or else it's going to be rolling back down. I might actually go a little bit on the long side. That way I don't run the risk of wasting this shot. We got a 12-yard carry with the pitch and wedge. We're just going to keep it at that. Lies fairly decent. Alright. Now for the par attempt. Gotta worry about hitting it a little too hard going down that hill though. Nope, missed. I think it's gonna stay though. Alright, bogey shot. Take us back to even. Alright, hole 3 is going to be 309 yards, par 4. Let's see with the driver. I'm actually going to go over here to the right, to the left side. Possibly. I haven't made up my mind yet. It looks like it's going to roll pretty good, so I'm going to scratch that and try to put it in between here. Blowing 5 miles an hour, going to give it a little draw, try to counteract the wind. Looks like the wind's pushing it still though. Oh, it's a terrible lie. "32 yards, up 5. Again, we got a nice big hill. %, to 92 with a 34-yard gap, taking a flop shot. That might put me past the hole. I gotta worry about it rolling down, so I'm gonna aim left of the hole here. Hopefully I can get it up on top. With the ball above my feet here, I am gonna aim a little straighter on towards the hole. It's gonna kick it to the left, hopefully. Yeah, it's not gonna make that hill. Alright. Still got opportunity for par here. "18 yards, up 3. Let's see what it does up on this hill here. Definitely still rolling back, so I'll give it a little bit of loft. Try to slow it down. Oh my. Got myself a long par putt here. Starting to think green is not a lucky color for me. So we'll have another bogey shot. Put it close to the hole at least, and we're only going to drop one. I blame the blister on my thumb I got today. So that's what I'm going to claim if I have a bad round. Alright, par 3, 137 yards. Wind basically right to left, coming towards me a little bit. 119 with a gap wedge. Rather go a little short than long, so I'm going to leave it basically where it's at. Maybe I can bounce it up onto that green. Oh boy. Shanked that one. How'd I get a blister, Tim? Well, I wasn't using my PPE gloves at work today when I should have been. So, rubbed it raw. Got a terrible. Any suggestions? Anyone who is watching? Is there a way to get a better view when you're in the sand like that? Sometimes you can hardly tell which way it's running. I'm pretty sure I could tell it's running just by looking at it. It's gonna be going down to the right, but it's really going down to the right. So we'll just try to get it up over. Kind of in a bad spot here. We'll go with the sand wedge. Another par opportunity here. Long putt. See if I can salvage it. Drop another one. Almost went right on that one. Alright, +2 through 4 holes. Let's try to straighten this out here. 438 yards, par 4. Definitely drop in elevation. Should be able to get it past that sand trap, no problem. boy. Rough round today. $160 yards, up 17. I want to try to drop it above that hill. Although my percentages are down so low, I'm not even going to attempt to get on the green on this one. Maybe drop it over here if I can. Played it safe there. Stayed out of that bunker there. Let's see if we can get it close to the hole, get a chance for a par. It's going 79 or 79 yards with a 9-iron. Wind blowing against us. I think I'm gonna go 71. No, I'm gonna keep it at 79. Elevation's up 11. It's on the green, but very long putt for par. Going downhill. Not too fast downhill. Going both directions, looks like. Let's see which one's doing the most. Looks like it's more right or left to right than right to left. So I'll just take it a little bit to the left side. 26-foot putt. There we go. Way to salvage a par. +2 through 5. I was not expecting it to actually go in. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Thank you, brother. Alright. 8-mile-an-hour crosswind from right to left. See what the distances were here. I think I'm going to aim for the sand trap there. Give it the full driver. And let it push it. Try to put it up right there. If I remember right, in round 2, I think I tried that before and it ended up badly, so I'm gonna lay up here. See how big of a drop in elevation it's gonna be. May still put us there. I'm gonna just give it a little bit more loft, so hopefully it doesn't get that far. Much better spot to be in than round 2. 88 yards, up 10. The 8 iron is going to go 86. Wind's going to be pushing a little bit. So we'll go with the 79 yard carry on the 9 iron. It's rolling down towards the hill. Give it just a little bit of loft. Hopefully that wind will pick it up just enough to get it on that green. Almost forgot my lie here. Go a little bit right. Honestly, the math in my head is some kind of calculus that I don't even understand, Tim. I'm still trying to figure it out. There's certain things that I feel okay with, but I'm kind of getting away from the math a little bit because I think I overthink it and I screw myself up worse than if I were just to play it by feel. Sometimes if I'm in a tight pinch, I'll try to figure something out. I know apparently there's all kinds of calculations for wind. Apparently when it's blowing towards you, it's like 1.5% per mile an hour. Elevation 3 foot for every 3 feet of elevation you would add or subtract a yard. Little things like that. When I first played, I looked all that stuff up and it's helped me a little bit, but more now I'm kind of getting away from the math. I should have done a little math on that one. That one went straight. Alright. Par shot. If anyone who was watching yesterday, or on Monday, saw, I was doing pretty good with the pars. So far today, I've actually, in my last round, I did okay, but got no birdies. I've already got a birdie for this round. We just got to try to eliminate those bogeys. If I can get mostly pars and birdies, with an occasional bogey, I feel like I'll be on my way. Still definitely room for improvement. Alright. Hopefully that wind's going to push it some. Keep us right in the fairway. .315 yards down 7 feet. Wind's going to be crosswind with a little bit of push. 9 mile an hour from left to right. .233 with the 3 wood's going to put me probably right between that second sand trap on the right. Right in the middle there. I'm going to kind of push it a little left. Let the wind take it right. Yeah. The straightness is getting there. I'm not. I find it. I used to be really touchy on the stick, Now when I pull it back nice and even, and I just when I go forward, I just give it all I got. Usually usually I keep it fairly straight, but the problem is sometimes it'll go way wrong, and then it goes way wrong. 63 yards, up 16 foot, with the wind pushing. Alright, we're going to give this a little decent amount of loft on this one actually. Looks like it's rolling back. Shouldn't have put as much loft on that. Here's a question for anyone who plays in the TGC Tour. Do they consider green fringe part of the green? I know there was rules about chipping from the green. I know it says green fringe, so I'm kind of like hesitating on whether I should chip from those or not. Feel free to leave a comment if you're watching a replay. I should probably just send an email to them, see what they say. Get it right from the horse's mouth. I've already asked you, Tim. I'm just joking with you. Oh no. Okay. Where that came off there, yes, brother is always right. Oh, come on. See, we got one other person in the watching the stream. Feel free to say hello. My name is Mike. Uh, my handle was the Terrible Golfer, as you can tell by watching my round. Okay. This one scares me a little bit with that wind pushing it. 261, up 15. Right now it's got me set for a 3 wood. Put me at 233. And we'll do that. We'll lay that up in there. Wind pushing at 9 miles an hour. Give it a good bit of draw. Should be good. ...201 yards to the pin, down 16. Wind blowing against me, 9 mile an hour. Looks like we gotta put it at a certain spot or it's either gonna go too far down the hill or not get close enough. 200 yards. We're just going to give it some loft and go for it. With that wind, I'm just going to go a little bit right, bring it back, hopefully. It's dropping pretty good. Still going to roll too far though. Alright, let's see if we can make up a shot here. Birdie opportunity. Rolling downhill a little bit from right to left. My putting is definitely off tonight. I played my first event in the offline mode, doing the qualifying for the Rd.3 tour through the game. I think that might have actually screwed me up a little bit. It seemed that it was easier, and I think it gave me a little bit too much confidence. So now I'm playing back on these courses, and obviously I believe they're more difficult than the actual official courses. At least that's my opinion. .133 yards down 10. Wind blowing 10. So we're gonna go, let's see, it'll be about 130 distance. With the wind pushing at 10, we're gonna bump it up here. Definitely gotta break back down towards the hole. Let's see what the next, I'm actually gonna give it a little extra. I think that wind's gonna really push it back. Oh, very nice, very nice. Very happy with that shot. Now let's see if Mikey can putt for a birdie. If I can get these medium or short to medium range shots dialed in, I could probably be cutting off a good 5 strokes at least. There we go. There's a birdie. +2 through 9. Seems like I do better on the back 9 from the first 2 rounds. So hopefully we can knock off a couple more here. At least get back to par for the round, or maybe 1 or 2 under. Let's see, 278 -3 and put me up there to the left side by the sand traps. Wind's pushing big time, right to left. Okay. I'm gonna let it push me across that fairway. Maybe just give it just a tad bit of fade. Hopefully it'll keep it from blowing off to the left side. That went a lot farther than I thought it was. Just stay on the fairway. ...150 yards to the pin. Up 12. We got a 154-yard carry. Definitely rolling downhill. I want to keep it up top. I would be okay to get into that rough and just chip it. I'd be afraid to take that long putt there. That would really blow my round up. It could. So what we'll do is we'll keep it at 154 and just give it like 2 taps on the loft. Drop it down. There we go. Starting to feel a little bit more better about the round. Ask me again after I take this putt. Sorry guys, this must be painful to watch. But you did turn into watch a terrible golfer, so. At least I got a par, keeping it at +2. The wind, honestly, I think when it comes to wind, I would rather have it either down the fairway or in my face than left or right. That's what really screws me up. We'll let the wind just push it across. Let me just double check one more. See where that sand trap is. I'm actually going to give it a little fade. We'll clear that tree. Nice straight shot to the hole. My lie shouldn't be too bad. .190 down 28 feet. My 5-iron's going to take me 184. It's going to be rolling towards the hole. Use that as a backstop there. If it goes a little long, maybe it'll come back. Let's see, 28 feet is going to be about another 9 yards down. So it's going to be about a 181. I think we're going to go 174 with a 6-iron and just hit a little more squarely. Also going to give it some fade. That was a wonky shot. I got about a 20-foot putt, looks like, maybe a little longer. 21 foot. This will be a birdie attempt. When you guys are shooting your rounds, how do you prefer putting the flag in, flag out? What's your opinion? Got myself set up for a, hopefully, a gimme. Another par. take a look at my scorecard real quick. That's a lot of red on the top, the front 9. Did get 2 birdies, a couple pars. Let's try to keep this back 9 all white and yellow. .413 yard par 4. You know, with practicing on this course and playing in these rounds, when I first played this course, I was kind of, it wasn't really impressing me too much, but the more I play it, the more I'm really starting to like it. Something about it. Maybe it's the fact that I've played it so many times and I'm starting to, I don't know, see every little nook and cranny of it, but it's a well done course. That's one thing that's nice about the TGC Tour. They pick user-created content most of the time on the lower end tours. And there's a lot of talented people out there that I've tried making courses myself. It's definitely definitely takes patience, and you gotta be pretty skilled. Got myself a little debating what I want to do here. 266 down 20. A little worried about with the wind pushing that I might end up getting too close to that water. I think I'm gonna actually lay up, put myself over here, just past the sand trap, hopefully. Give it a little bit of draw. That'll work. Should stop before that sand trap, hopefully. Alright. A little long on the shots of the green, but I'd rather be safe than sorry and take a shot. Have to take a penalty. 165 down 6. Green's looking pretty level except for up here. Definitely a little raised up there. Be okay to go a little short. Wind's blowing strong towards the hole. 154. I think I'm gonna go with the 9-iron. Give it a little bit of loft. Try to catch that wind a little bit. And someone let me know if I'm doing that wrong when it comes to loft. You would think if you put it up higher in the wind, pushing it, it should go a little bit farther, but I may be wrong. Chase is my nephew. He likes watching us play, but he just likes us to put it in the water every time. In fact, we gave him the controller, and that's the first thing he did, is went straight for the water. Oh boy, that wind's pushing. I might still go in the water. There you go, Chase. That's for you. You're welcome, Chase. That hurt. You couldn't time that one better. 34. Flop. That's alright, Tim. Let's see if I can salvage this. Just leave with a bogey. Not quite enough on the strength. There's that double bogey I was talking about. Those definitely hurt. +4 for the round through 12. .636-yard par 5. Lucky number 13. I would say hole 12 was lucky, but you just saw what happened. What's the elevation like here? Pretty much straight. There's a nice straight shot. And when it comes to taking your swings, how do you guys prefer to do it? Are you just use your thumb, or do you use 2 fingers? I like to pinch the top and bottom. Use that. It's I feel like it's more stable that way. .8-mile-an-hour wind pushing towards the hole. 233-yard carry with a 3-wood. Alright, where's my... There it is. 336-yard down 18. I'm going to aim a little left here, and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to see if I can put it on the green with that wind pushing, maybe. Worst case, I'll be close to the hole. In the sand, it'll be fine. I'll live there anyway, right? Definitely misjudged the wind on that one. Thought I'd go a little farther than that. But I'm not in the sand. I can put the sunscreen away. 70 yards down, 7 feet. Wind pushing 8 mile an hour. Go with a gap wedge. In fact, I'm gonna give it a really good amount of lob, or lopped on this. I don't want it to take it too much. Just enough to get me on. Still too much. How's it going, Pimming Sewell? Oh, Tim C, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining in. Did you get to watch Monday's stream? Appreciate everyone that's coming to watch. Watching this train wreck of a round. Alright, I just kind of muscled that one in there. Didn't want to take any chance of it. I think I touch it a little too much when I'm close, and I let the rolls in the hill affect my ball too much. Sometimes I think I just gotta power through it. Okay, 66-yard pitch. 75. That's the thing. It's difficult to judge with me. You got all these different variables. You got the wind, you got the elevation, you know, how high, how hard you hit it on the ball, the way the hills take it. It's one of those things I think it's just gonna take time to get a feel for. 292 yards, up 28 feet. Okay. Do you always when it comes to your roll, do you always factor in the same amount of roll, or do you change that based on what the green's looking like? That's going right in the sand. 10% of roll. Okay. Appreciate the advice. It's gonna it's gonna be a while before I feel confident in any of my swings. I like it when I can when I see there's nothing around me and I can just drive it and not have to worry too much about where it's gonna go. Then I feel good about those swings. But to be a good golfer, I'm assuming it's the small stuff. Oh, let's see what we got here. 63 yards to the hole, up 11. Wind blowing against me, 8. Go with a pitch here. We'll go about 79. Give it some loft. Good. I was hoping it would roll back a little bit. Alright, big time downhill. Definitely don't want to hit it too far. Foot putt. Oh boy. We should lay it up before it got on that hill. Alright, par shot. Oh, still +4 through 14. +4 was my worst round for the tournament so far. I believe I had a +3 and a +4. Be nice to at least get back down to +3, maybe +2. My goals are adjusting here as the farther along I get in this course for this round. 150 yards down 23. Looks like there's a lot of movement on this green. If anything, I want to take it a little long. It should be able to roll back long and maybe a little bit to the left side. Wind's going to push it right. Alright. No, see if we can get a little... No, it's not going to roll back, but... Alright, got about a... I believe it's 17 foot. No, I play on the PS4 pimming school. Tim T from Discord. Alright. I always overestimate how fast the ball is going to move. Looking like it's going to move decently. But on my second shot, I'm going to go a little bit on the safe side. If it pushes a little bit, then get myself a decent shot for par. Should have just went with my gut and went a little farther. Another par. +4 through 15. +11 for the tournament. Puts me down near the bottom, but like I said, in round one, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in round two, I wasn't expecting much out of my Q school. Just wanted to get it going. If I understand correctly, I'll move to CCZ regardless, and then I can start doing my fighting from there. You know, is that correct, Tim T? Do you play on the TGC? I'm not sure if I got that from you. CCD. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing with the pro clubs at the moment. I was using master clubs. In fact, the first time I played this game, I jumped right into a beginning. I went right to TGC Tours. I've been watching videos about it, and I just love all the amount of members. I think they're up over like 5,000 members now, and it just makes a good community and good competition. Obviously, good competition. There's some really good players on here shooting -53. That's nuts. I'll be lucky if I get -5.3. It's gonna be a while before I'm anywhere near that. I was rambling there. I forget exactly what I was saying, but 4,000 members. Yeah, that's a lot of members. Let me concentrate here for 1 second. I'll get right back to you here. Try to hit this birdie shot. It's a long birdie shot. Now the lighting is making it hard for me to see the lines. Oh, I went way too short. But yeah, like I was saying about CCZ, um, um, I guess apparently they got a fast track program for the E through Z, whatever, E, F, G, and Z. Um, I don't know what to think about that. I would kind of like to just have to, do the struggling myself, and if I gotta spend 6 months then down in Z, then that's what I gotta do. I don't like things given to me, you know what I mean? 227 down 3. Looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a valley in here. If I can get it in between there, it'll set me up hopefully nicely. Nothing doesn't look like it's running. Oh yeah, we're looking. If I can get it close to that flag, we should be golden. 233 yards, 227 down 3. Wind blowing 9 left to right. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna go 233 and loft it some, just a little bit. Let the wind take me. I think I still might have went too long. Roll back, roll back. There we go. Nice. Now we're gonna roll back the other way, right? Here it comes. A little bit of roller coaster ride on that one. That's alright. We got okay shot, I guess. Looks pretty straight downhill. A little bit to the. We'll aim for the left side of the hole here. There it is. Birdie. What do you mean by slope? Are you talking about is it kind of like a curve when it comes to school? How you average, it's the average of how everyone plays. If you're above that or below that. Thank you, brother. I apologize if you keep hearing a thumping noise. I'm trying to keep this wire off of my mic. It seems to want to hit it tonight for some reason. Okay. I think I read something about that. It's kind of like an average, but you couldn't quote me on it when it comes to the slope. I guess once you get up to D, that disappears, right? And it's basically just how well you shoot, right? Oh my goodness, I'm on hole 18. Boy, I wasn't even concentrating that hard on the. I was enjoying talking to you guys, and might have been a good thing. Take my mind off it a little bit, so I don't do stupid things like I always do. All right, well, let's try to see what we got here. We got a 569 par 5. Elevation's going down big time. I might go right here. Gives me a little bit of a better opportunity to put it on the green, so I don't gotta worry too much about that water. Just don't want to get behind that tree though. I mean, that one little tree, that's what I pick out. There's 1,000 miles of sand, but I'm looking at that one tree. I overthink things way too much. Alright, what we at here? Okay, we should get over that, no problem. Oh. Looks like it's gonna... nope, going in the sand. Now we got ourselves a nice situation here. I'm gonna play it safe here, put it up here in this little gap. Like I was trying to put it somewhere else on my last shot. Come on, go left. There, still on the green, alright, or fairway. Alright, here we go, drop it in the hole from here. I'm gonna give myself an eagle to end it. I'm calling it. Alright, 184 down 26. Oh my, that took a turn to the right. Wow. Guess I shouldn't have faded that, or... I don't know why I have such a hard time remembering fade and draw. Draw is on the left, fade is on the right, but... for some reason I can never get those two straight. Just like a hook and slice. Alright, let's let gravity do the work here. I'm gonna try to delay my shot here. Give it a little slow. That'll work. Too much slow though. It might hit the hill. Come on. Roll. Yes, it was very slow, Tim. I'm aware. Yeah, here I am having trouble taking a flat-foot putt, and I'm trying to do advanced swing techniques. That's me though. I'm always trying to do one step ahead of myself. Par 5, shot 5. Alright. Last shot of the night, hopefully. There we go. +6 for the round, I believe. Oh no, +4. almost level 7. I'm enjoying the experience on this. I'm not sure if the equipment is going to do us any good, but I mean, it's nice to have different looking equipment. Another round in the bags. One more round to go in Q school. Shot at plus 11 through 3 rounds. Still going to be near the bottom, but like I said, I'm more just getting through Q school, trying to get to CCZ, and I'll go from there. Appreciate everyone for watching, and no problem, man. I got no problem with you watching something else. I'm sure I probably get frustrated watching me play after a while. When you see me taking shots, I shouldn't, but hey, I'll get better with time, and I appreciate the advice. You guys have a good evening, and I will see you in the next one. Probably we'll be playing maybe tomorrow night. I'll send a notice out on Discord and Facebook. Let you guys know. It depends on what time I get out of work tomorrow. So, got a long drive, 2-hour drive to work. It's gonna be a long day. Maybe just maybe a short day, depending on the weather. So, thanks everyone for watching, and appreciate all your support. We'll see you on the next one. This has been The Terrible Golfer. Have a good night.